In this video, we're going to explore the functionality of the history window. It can be used to deactivate and reactivate commands to help you isolate bugs in your mesh if your mesh does something undesirable or unexpected. Each time you deactivate and redraw your mesh, you will be able to see how each command incrementally impacts your mesh. This video starts with the tsave file from the video named Part Replication, and the commands can also be found in your training guide on the page titled Flange with a Bolt Circle. We are going to end TrueGrid and then rename the tsave file that we just generated. As always, you will find it in your working directory. Then open the file with a text editor and remove the merge command. This will return us to the parts phase when we reopen the file so that we can explore using the history table. Now run TrueGrid and select the file you just renamed.
So this is what I had before I did the merge command. I'm now still in the part phase. And so I can go to the history button in the environment window and click history. And I have a table here of all of the commands that have been issued. So there are a number of things we can do with this feature. In all of my commands that I've issued, they say active. If I use the middle mouse button on one of the active words, it deactivates that command. And as a consequence, when I redraw the picture, you see that the nodes have not been equally spaced. And in fact, that's the command I deactivated. I can move the mouse to the word deactivated and click on it with the middle mouse button again, and it's now active. So if I tell it to redraw, you'll see the end result, they're equally spaced. Now you can do the same thing by using the left mouse button to click on the command. And you'll see the red box that goes around that command. And then you see down below, active/deactivate. If you click on that button, it'll toggle between deactivated and active. So this is the alternative to using the middle mouse button and clicking up here. Now we have the sequence of commands. There's not many commands in this example, and they are ordered by the order in which they entered into TrueGrid. If I go to View, and I tell it to sort by command hierarchy. Remember, the command hierarchy is the order in which TrueGrid executes commands.
To better understand the command hierarchy, you can watch our video with the same title and study the 2 pages in your training guide.
Then you'll see the order in which things are done. Deletion was first, movement, then the block boundary interface, RES, and then finally project. Project was always last. Now, we have a very simple part here, but if we had hundreds of commands, this could be very helpful in sorting out, if in fact you had a problem, what might be the problem. Then over here, this is a really interesting feature of the history table. You see this command delete, for example. If you click on this with the middle mouse button, it will change the selection in the computational window and in the physical window to match whatever region this command was applied to. In this case, it was the deletion, and it was specified as an index progression. And indeed, that's exactly what we have here is the region that we deleted. So you can then highlight again. There's the faces that got projected. Here's the MB command. Here's the master block boundary, the slave block boundary, and so on. So you can use this as a debugging tool and search through it to find out why things are the way they are. A very handy tool.